Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Rom'n Around. I recorded this this episode, many times. Like when we talk about, technology, I'm trying to use the Apple iPhone, do all the work, and because it should be capable, right? I mean, there's a story about Steve Jobs, his workers, they came up, with the product that was soon to be, the iPhone, and he threw it in a fish tank and said, "Too many buttons," and that's how the touchscreen was invented. With the home button. I don't know if y'all remember the home button. The double tap, swipe out the apps, all that. But the thing about technology is it is new. I mean, the internet is new. I mean, the World Wide Web, all of it is it's pretty untapped, the by the common people, right? So there's so much stuff to explore, and with the purpose of my newsletter, this podcast, my music, and the workshop is to try to bring forth an excitement, about the world we live in. Because, there's just so many, if you look at corporal America, right, there's so many narratives, kind of mixed about, but the big one being, the doom and gloom narrative or belief or whatever, which is what I'm actively trying to fight. Because, if you put internet and technology, we could be entering a new age. And I'm just trying to bring consciousness upon that, with the podcast that I do. Just think about it, bro. You got the internet. You can look up anything and everything. So many videos, so many creators, just so much, like a good example is my brother. His name is Drake. I want to bring him on the podcast, but we might honestly start another podcast put on Spotify. Actually, dang, maybe I should put this one on Spotify. We'll see. But perfect example is, his kind of personality is so great. Call him Great the Drake. I put it backwards. Drake the Great. He could be the great. That's how impressive his enthusiasm, is. And he does not listen to these mainstream artists that kind of rule people's heads. Music is more than just some nice sounds. It's an affirmation, it's a mantra, it's something you can get stuck in your head. Because our brains are basically made like radios, right? We can think a certain way, have a certain belief that kind of puts out, waves into the ether. So controlling your brain and kind of its consumption of technology is, the beautiful lesson that everybody needs to learn, and what I'm trying to learn, which makes, life exciting. Because if there was nothing to learn, no new things, that's what life is all for, seeing the new things I haven't done before, things I haven't seen. That's the beauty in it. So kind of convincing yourself, or really just like you don't use your mind, so it kind of just gets chaotic, and you convince yourself that you're doing shitty, or that there's no opportunities. Because honestly, the main reason I do get stagnant, with my energy, just kind of sitting there like, oh shit, with that 1,000-mile stare, is there is so many options, bruh. I call it getting caught in the options, bro. Don't get caught in the options. Just get caught in the process, bro. I was talking today with some friends about, what the fuck we want to do in this world, bro. And right now I'm just trying to do as much as what I love, to maybe open up some doors. Because, a part of me just wants to, chill out, work, just chill out somewhere, maybe working at a national park, just playing guitar with the forest, But, another part of me is, super ambitious, wanting to change things based on the vision that I hold, So kind of balancing those two aspects is the challenge that, this modern world presents. Because, I love poetry, and it kind of revealed etymology, in other languages. But modern, like, if you're a modern man, you just got hella problems, damn, bro. It's a beautiful line. It's not really a beautiful line. It's an alright line. But the modern age, bro, it's just everybody's just. I'm not innocent, bro. I get caught up, dealing with all the problems. This is kind of where just fall back into patience. On the first time I did record this podcast, I was outside in my nature, or not my nature, outside in nature in my yard. Just chilling in the forest, and because this episode is kind of going to be about my story a little bit. Not much to it really. If y'all look right here, I don't know if you can see, but this is me. That's my bro. Probably, yeah, like playing around, stabbing me in the back. This is also us. Chilling, meditating. 4 years old, probably right there. He's probably 7. But, oh, this is a good one. First time at Burger King, bruh. So basically, if y'all haven't collected from these photos, is, I felt kind of, the world kind of saw my family as, healthy gurus. I'll be, chilling at lunch, get my lunch out. Someone's like, yo, you got a butter container, bruh? I open it, I'm like, yo, what you talking about? It's a bell pepper. What's a bell pepper? It's just like an alienated feeling, right? And it kind of shaped who I am today. People fear spirituality a lot because they it's honestly, it's a hard concept, but I don't know how many of y'all study like the Bible and all that. But basically the main thing I take away is the Holy Trinity, bro. And the Holy Spirit is, something that it's basically the ether, right? So, if somebody has a connection to it, they'll grow up differently, right? But the thing is, everybody has a connection to it. Being conscious with your actions, your habits, kind of builds this connection and strength. And that's why you did have, these Native Americans who were driven in spirituality and interconnectedness, with the realm. And you had Europeans obsessed with society and progress, all that completely neglecting, the will of the land, the sovereignty, I guess, that people refer to as God. Because the rulers, bro, the kings, corporal America, the deep state, these terrorists, bro, whatever, they don't have sovereignty. Because the true sovereignty is in the land, bro. It's in the the earth. So just people forget that, and I was kind of raised in tune with that sort of mentality. So I always felt alone, with my connection to the Holy Spirit, with my connection to all that is, right? But, you know, coming down in the modern age and, you know, the beauty of the infinite possibilities we have. I mean, think about it, bro. There's basically infinite people. Because there's no way, if you spend all your time imagining these different people, 8 billion, dude, you gonna get hungry. So, you know, it's kind of, don't get caught in the options, you know, just kind of survey them and, you know, follow your heart, basically. But with the internet and, you know, the algorithm that is constructed by the Apple folk, by all, actually probably not even by, but they definitely make, you know, dealings with these, you know, advertisement companies. There's some shady deals going on. That's all I gotta say. Is yeah. And then you got Instagram, but this algorithm that is on the iPhone is literally designed to know you and advertise based on, you know, who you are and connect you with like-minded individuals. And this is why you have the groupthink in the modern age that is so strong, is because of the algorithms, you know, just pair people up with like minds. And it could be a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is, you know, you can find your people, you know, find other people dotted around the world that I found, you know, that are also, because I felt alone, you know, coming from Colorado, this being Colorado, you know, chilling in Colorado, coming down to Georgia, where, you know, nature isn't as big of a thing. And I mean, dude, you can't blame them. You can't blame these Georgians, man. I mean, you look at the mountains and just, you're in awe, you know what I'm saying? And like, who wouldn't want to go explore that big mountain that, you know, is where a cloud should be? It's I mean, it's beautiful, right? But, you know, when you move down to different areas, you realize it's like, yo, there's a lot of differences. And I felt alone in my differences, right? But as, you know, I kind of went on my journey, aging, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it puberty, really the science types, but you know, just where you think more, right? And you become, you know, more strong-willed with, you know, who you are. And that's when I found, or the algorithm found me, whatever, you know, like-minded people, you know, creators. Some people call, you know, these people light bearers, or there's so many names, right? But it's just humans, whatever, you know, that want to kind of spread some good energy out. Because with the Willette, the podcast that, you know, you're listening to now, I desire, you know, like, hold on, there is nothing better, right? When you lay in your bed after your shower, after your dinner, checking your memory, and, you know, you're proud for all the actions that you did today. You know, that's what I want to bring, some fulfilled action, maybe some thoughtful action, whatever, thoughtful perspectives, fulfilled action, whatever. I just want to bring a light feeling, you know, to our heart, put it in the air. And because, I mean, most people haven't felt it. Me being a healthy guru man, you know, I felt that light feeling my whole life. And then, you know, as I did eat more, do all the shitty shit that is in the modern world, you know, I kind of lost that. I lost that light. But then, you know, when I rediscovered it again, I'm like, oh my goodness, you know, this is amazing. I was like this the whole time. And, you know, that's when I realized is anybody can find it. And it's a feeling where, like, running is just so much easier, so much fun. Your feet are just so light feeling. Like, you're not heavy, you're not sluggish, none of that. That's the feeling, that's the state of body that I want, you know, to bring in the world. I don't want to see people have. I hate seeing 1,000-yard stares, you know, caught up overthinking. Because, you know, I've been there before. And basically trying to relieve, you know, I guess, suffering. But kind of brings me to the rulers and the sovereignty that they think they hold. Is they kind of have this, like, I gotta save everybody mentality. And so they put themselves in position of power. But really, they're kind of they're slaves to their own ambition. Because I feel bad. You know, just stuck up all day making shitty policies and, you know, talking to hard-headed, greedy government workers, whatever. It's a sad existence to imagine. I mean, you got all the riches in the world, but, you know, you're still stuck up worrying about, you know, everybody else's poorness. And it's kind of brings the mentality of, you know, just do what you do and just share your story. You know, it's this really simplistic mentality, which kind of brings me to the complexity that money and currency causes. Because, I mean, I was talking about the rich rulers, right? In my eyes, they're not really, they're just as rich as somebody else could be, you know? Because, I mean, the true worth, the true value that is on earth, yeah, water, grass, you know, greenery, but really it's self-consciousness. That's the most powerful, that's the most valuable thing in the entire universe is self-consciousness. Forget gold, bruh. Forget, you know, Benjamin Frank, bruh. It's always gonna be there, basically. So the rich and the poor class has been a dynamic that has stretched throughout history, throughout the whole entire history that we know. There's been, you know, rich and poor classes. You know, you have these religions that Hindu that create the caste system, you know, a system of reincarnation. You just have whoever creating even, you know, when Christianity was, no, I'm sorry, that's not right. That's not right. Jesus brought Christianity because he saw that people were paying money to be saved, to go in the temple. Here's my money, you know, so you can pray. Jesus, he realizes that, you know, in a paradise, it doesn't cost anything. So that's how you did come, you know, with the fall of the Roman Empire, then the Roman Catholic Church. But then, you know, every lie has a little nugget of truth. So, you know, the nugget of truth that was really, you know, a big nugget that Jesus told was kind of apprehended by this Roman Catholic Church, and that's what corruption is, you know, kind of taking the truth. And it's almost like a loophole, you know, like, yeah, no, I got this, bro. So, I mean, it's all fair, which is, I mean, they're not wrong, but they're not right, you know. It's not right. But, you know, that's the fun in it. It's kind of changing it around. You know, but that corruption, I think, has spread to every government, you know, in the world. I mean, if you look at the English, you know, what during the age of colonialization, right? They were they were in India, they were in the Gaza Strip, you know, that's still being fought over. They were here in America, and basically their ambition was seen as a sickness. So, which basically led to corruption and the governments that freed themselves and then established themselves again. I mean, because America is a corporation. Let's be real. I mean, it's run on money. I'm still not sure if this is a bad or a good thing. To be honest, I'm still, you know, trying to figure it out. But it's just a lot of things to consider. A Native American, I don't know if it was a quote, but saying is, you know, if the land is sick, so are we, you know. And you drive along roads, you see just litter everywhere, just ugly buildings, square ass buildings. I mean, look at the painting right here. The only thing that's square is the image. Anything else, bro? It's all ripply and moving, right? I mean, Terrence Howard. I don't know who has listened to Terrence Howard. He could be spouting a lot of bullshit, but you should listen to anybody that has a lot of attention. You know, that's where you test your discernment. It's fun, right? But he said, you know, a Euclidean woman, basically, you know, the foundation of straight lines. Ooh, I'm hungry. The foundation of, you know, straight lines existing everywhere. No one's gonna be attracted to a Euclidean woman, right? We love the curves, you know, we love the curves in the nature and, you know, all that. And kind of setting your mentality, your ambition on a straight line, which is what the Europeans did, basically. You'll lose yourself. You'll lose yourself, you know, on your journey, because there's no straight lines in reality, right? We can imagine them, which kind of helps us, you know, move in direction, but we're always going to be making mistakes and all that. And, you know, making peace with that is the fun in it. Something I want to say. I'll get back to it. I'm just going to jump back to phone usage. I mean, because, dude, there is beauty everywhere, and this is why I don't like the music, is it portrays an ugly world. And I understand that, you know, in the urban communities, there is a lot of anger because there is a lot of injustice. And, you know, I listen to that, I hear that, you know, that's why I am more compelled to move on my own, you know? But, like I said, there's so many creators, there's so many videos, there's so much, right? So, find different apps, find different things. Like, I just offloaded Snapchat because, I mean, let's be honest, it's kind of useless, bro. And it was taking up 9 gigabytes. Like, what? Just to send some photos? It's just these apps, you know, we gotta look at their design and how they serve us. You know, I offloaded Snap, got another social media app, you know, kind of meant for writers or poets or stuff like that. Just, there's always another path, you know, you just gotta, this is where the doom and gloom mentality comes in, just, you know, having fear or faith. Having faith in the options, or, you know, really just trusting yourself. That's the easiest way to, you know, kind of find faith, because people, or really religion makes it so confusing, makes, oh my God, faith I got so confused trying to figure it out through the scope of religion, you know. Going back to how I was raised, I was not raised religious, you know, I was just kind of raised up as a human. You found your truth and however you wanted to do. But one thing I was taught was awareness, being aware of everything around you at all times, walking down the street, you know, walking everywhere, just, you know, putting your consciousness in everything. I mean, when I recorded this last time, I was like pointing at the trees and stuff. We made Bluetooth from this, you know. You can't say we're alone on Earth. We're moving in a direction guided by, you know, some unknown force that religion puts as God. Which isn't wrong, it's just, don't get confused, bro, because it's mighty confusing. I guess the easiest way is just understanding positive and negative, and, you know, the neutral is us. It's the words we speak, you know, the judgment we give. There's nothing's bad and nothing is good until you have somebody experiencing, remembering, hearing, you know, both sides, and determining, oh, okay, this isn't just, this isn't, and that's why you do have corruption, because, you know, not everybody's just conscious on what we want to do. So you have the civil rights movement, you have the abolitionist movement, you have all these movement of the people, because we're just, you know, waking up to better ways to run things. So that's why you have injustice and, you know, all these things that kind of give us pain, but pain is just the way I relate to you, you know, because if I had no emotions, no pain, bro, it'd be shitty, you know? Because, you know, what I found my passion is seeing everybody else that is different and getting to know them, you know? Becoming a traveler. And, yeah, an adventurer, really, bro. I mean, going back to the doom and gloom mentality, you know, that is advertised everywhere I see. Just see it as, just see any negativity as, I don't even like the word tests, and I think that's because, you know, school gave it a negative connotation, but I just look at it like a trampoline. I mean, you realize this belief isn't me, right? I have a stronger belief that, you know, I have a knowingness that I know this negativity is just like a trampoline. You know, basically we going on, this is timeline, we going on, falling down, recognize our fall, boom, bounce up higher. I guess that's the best analogy I could put it. So see, you know, all these dark emotions, all these, you know, angry people, all these, you know, scornful faces looking at you and shit. Just use it as a reminder to fall back into yourself, I guess. Man, I still haven't found what I wanted to say earlier. I feel like it might have been something with like Bluetooth in the trees. Oh yeah. Yeah. So we have a brain, right? Just because, you know, this tree over here, this wall doesn't have a brain doesn't mean it's not conscious, right? We always we love to put labels on things. Oh yeah, we know what that is. That, bro, you're confused? Don't worry, we know exactly what that is, you know? It's a nervous habit, I guess, putting labels on everything. So we've even labeled life, you know, as something that is in a body. And we look around, you know, for extraterrestrials, like, yo, what the fuck? When, you know, they're probably in a form that isn't even a body, you know, basically. So, you know, just because that flower, that tree doesn't have a brain doesn't mean it doesn't have, you know, consciousness. Because our brain just allows us to think, navigate, you know, the ether, really. So just every day, challenge your beliefs. Try to make them stronger. Cause I mean, in the mad world that dude, let's check, bro. What happens daily? Oh my god, dude, y'all, like, it's insane, bro. And this is where I'm coming back to poetry, bro. If you think you crazy, bro, just remind yourself what happens daily. You know, look up on the internet. Yeah, what happened today? There's war everywhere. So, you know, when you're chilling in your house, eating snacks on the couch, you know, just remember exactly what you can say with your mouth. And it's because you have peace, you know, and there's not a lot of peace around here in the world, you know, which is what really drives me to talk to y'all. Kind of guide the conversation. Because, I mean, war and chaos is rampant. So check what happens daily, and then you'll realize you're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. I mean, let's talk about the election, bruh. Or not the election. Yeah, I guess the election. The debate. You know, you got Trump up there spitballing, you know, kind of fumbling. Kamala Harris, you know, changing her policies, whatever. Just put your vote on yourself. I mean, because honestly, I'm kind of stumped. Like most people, like, yo, what the fuck? They're probably just puppets, you know, for this green money that is not even beautiful. It's not even a good looking green. It really isn't, bro. Some gray ass money. Like, bro, like, look at Canada's currency, bro. They have like beautiful. They smell good. They're waterproof. Like our money is fucking ugly, and people are over here slaving over it. So I guess just emancipate yourself, and find what you want to do. But you're not gonna find it in a day. Because the American system is so vast. I mean, it's amazing. So just get excited, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. Just get excited about the world we in, bro. Cause there's so much things to discover. Oh my God. If you get limited on yourself, you'll regret it. I'll tell you that. Cause I have. Oh my God, I have. But I'm only 17, so it's kind of with grace. I gotta give some grace. So give yourself some grace. Give everybody grace. Even the people that are terrorists, chopping heads and shit, because I feel bad, bro. Sad existence. I leave y'all with the quote. I think I touched on everything. I want to talk more about the rich and poor dynamic in the next episode. Maybe the belief system, God and the people, the shepherd and the sheep, just living both, fear and faith, all that, just the dynamics of the world we live in. And Malcolm X, homie from history, said, a man who stands for nothing will fall for anything. So take that as food for thought and do something to make yourself feel good. And because intellectual pleasure is the most beautiful thing. Stay Roman. I'll see y'all. Peace.